Keanu Soto, congratulations on being voted America's favorite house guest for Big Brother 27.
Thank
You know,
you.
50K, it's a nice chunk of change. Is that fun money or are you going to be like responsible?
Yeah. I wish I had a sexy answer, but I'm gonna be responsible with it. I'm probably gonna take a little bit of a vacation, just kind of treat myself for being in this house for like 90 days. But yeah, we're gonna be responsible with it. We're gonna invest. So.
Vacation is good. You know, what is the one thing you're most looking forward to getting out of that house after all of this time? Like, what do you miss the most about real life?
Man, I'm such a regimented person. I don't know if that came across like in the show, but I'm a very regimented person. I have like a very scheduled out day or week really. And I think one of the things I'm looking forward to the most is like this breakfast spot that I go to every Sunday at 10 a.m. I am there religiously, and I'm looking forward to some hash browns because I haven't had good ones in a while.
Well, you were top three with Rachel and Will,
Mhm.
but you got 65% of the vote. That's pretty big. I mean,
That's wild.
what do you think audiences connected with?
When I get asked what I took away from this game, man, it's that being your true authentic self will always win the day. So, yeah, I feel like people just resonated with that. I feel like a lot of those times when Vince may or may not, because I haven't seen the show yet, so I don't know if he was duping me with all those tears, but maybe the way I just handled, him in those human moments, people just saw that and were like, wow, that's real. So,
I mean, I think the underdog story helped.
oh, that as well, yeah.
Your
I
back
can't
was
forget
against
that
the
one.
wall. And I think your bluntness with Vince helped. I'll tell you what people were, what didn't win you this was your trusting nature that you were talking about. I think there was a collective moan across the country every time you went back to Vince. I mean, why were you so hell-bent on making that alliance work?
Man, you know what it is that on day two, I had a really like I said, I haven't seen the show, so I don't know what they showed, but I have a feeling they showed at least my emotional vulnerability moment with Rachel on day two. But I also had one with Vince. So it was ultimately those two like moments of vulnerability and just kind of like, just I guess crying it out, on why I was there in the first place, why I wanted to win the money. Um, that really connected me with them two in specific. And I did have a moment of weakness where I kind of turned on Rachel, but ultimately, I did want to honor that final two. And but Vince was the same thing. I wanted to work with him as long as I could, and that's ultimately what bit me in the butt. So.
Who's your America's or who's your favorite host guest? Like who's the first person you're gonna text or call when this is over? I mean, it is over, but
Text or call. I was really close with Riley and Vince, so I was really close with both of them. But my America's favorite has to be Will, man. What a great human being. Oh my God. And if you ever, I mean, I don't know if you've interviewed him, but oh God, what a great guy.
what
What
did
a
you
great.
learn from him? What I mean, what do you why is he your favorite? Like what did you learn from him?
We called him Pop Up. But yeah, man, he just gives that great calming like dad energy. And when I had my personal moment of weakness, yelling at Ava, because I was just out of frustration. It wasn't even because it was her. It could have been anybody standing up there and I would have said the same thing. But when I had that moment of weakness, he took me to the side and he was like, "Hey man, what kind of game did you want to play? Who did you want to be coming in here and stuff like that?" And that really changed the trajectory of my game because I was like, man, this isn't the kind of game I wanted to play. I didn't want to play with my back up against the wall every week and being a lone wolf and stuff. I wanted to rely on my ability to connect with people and things like that. And I wasn't able to do that. So after that conversation, Ava put me up. I got the butler costume, and that was the thing that really humbled me because I went from being like this big competitive guy to walking around with this huge butt on me all the time, and it's hard to take somebody serious when they're walking around with a costume, and I just had a lot of fun with it, and it allowed me to really kind of show my nature, my witty, funny side. And so I always appreciate Will for that talk that he gave me.
Why did you ultimately cast your vote for Ashley at the finale to win? And what impressed you the most about her finale speech?
Well, dang, Ashley can talk, boy. She is very good at talking. And it seems like her words are unlimited. If we didn't cut her off, who knows how long she would have been there. But what impressed me the most was, I said at the jury roundtable that if she's able to win the last HOH and make the biggest move of the season by sending Morgan out that door, she's got my vote because not only did she win a super important HOH, but she won a super clutch veto because she wouldn't have even won today. She was out week one, you know? So she won the two most clutch competitions when she needed to win. And then on top of that, she had a phenomenal social game and she never told unnecessary lies and burned a lot of bridges. So she encompassed what I believe a champion, not even of this game, just in general, entails to me, which is integrity and honesty. And she got my vote because of that.
And what about Vince? What lost him the vote? Was it jury management?
I think jury management lost Vince in this scenario, lost him the game. I feel like had he won, sent Morgan out the door, you know, that was his whole game was being, dishonest and loyal or disloyal rather, and it would have been dumb for him to take her anyway because he definitely would have lost. So if he would have won the final HOH, took Morgan out, he would have taken the two biggest competitors out in me and Morgan, and then he played the game and he played it well. The only problem was he burned a lot of bridges on the way there. But if he would have gone scorched earth, won, and sent Morgan out the door, he would have had my vote, especially with the way he answered the questions because he opened up, or not opened up, rather, he owned up to all of the things he did, which is what I was looking for to cast a vote for him. But unfortunately for him, Ashley won the final HOH and made a huge move, and she got my vote.
Would you want to do any other reality television? And if so, what?
Man, I had a talk with Rachel early on. When I asked her, why she was here, and she told me, this isn't gonna last forever. You got to take every opportunity that you can get. And I didn't know what I was gonna get, leaving this, but any opportunity that I have that just seems right for me, I'm gonna take. So whether that's, people seem to think that I'm gonna be on the challenge. I definitely would love to do something like that. Amazing Race. I'd love to do that. So anything that I could be a part of, I would love to.
You are built for the challenge. I mean, I think people want to see you square off against some other alpha males for once and like really have to like butt heads. I think that's what people are wanting.
Oh yeah, I'd love that. I'd love that.
All right, well, we hope to see it. And again, congratulations on the
Thank you.
season and for being America's favorite house guest.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.